I'm so glad that we're still alive to see.
Idina, me too. Me too.
Yeah, Idina Menzel and Kristin Chenoweth were alive for one short day for the Wicked movie. Now, if you weren't part of the crowd that helped Wicked rack up $164 million at the box office this weekend, and you don't want to be spoiled, I suggest you fly away right now or float away in your bubble. Okay, I'll give you a second to do that. Here's director John M. Chu preparing to shoot the one short day sequence in a very short period of time.
This is the chaos. This is one short day. I'm calm-ish.
Just right now. Yeah. 2 takes. That's it.
Let's go!
Yeah, they only had 2 takes to pull off probably the most important moments of this Wicked. Do you get what I'm saying there? Not the movie necessarily, not the story, but for Wicked. This is the most important moment of the movie. They had to pull this off in 2 takes.
This is movie making. This is what we do.
Here come the spoilers.
What was it like to be included in the film adaptation?
Yeah, so Entertainment Tonight asked Idina about her cameo at the LA premiere, but they just posted this today. But you can see that Idina, kind of forgets for a second that she can talk about it in this interview.
The reaction in my theater, we went nuts.
Really?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, Madison Beer commented on a TikTok today, I literally jumped out of my seat when I saw them. Such a special moment, with some crying emojis and heart with a ribbon around them. Oh, okay.
We will not live forever.
That was so much fun, and Kristin and I were in London, and we got to do it together, and we got to rehearse and sort of find they're not the same characters, but we do a nod to them.
Yeah, Idina does a run, much like her Defying Gravity climax.
You do your vocal riff, which I love. Was that part of the script, or did you throw that in there?
Of course she threw it in there. That's like so...
No, Stephen wrote that in.
I'm going...
Idina shared a few photos from set today on Twitter and Instagram and wrote, this was a special day, sisterhood all around.
It was just so nice to be written in, and I don't know, I appreciate it in that way.
Stephen Schwartz wrote
They
it.
just asked us. And I thought, is it weird because it's theirs now? And Mark Platt said, you have to. What do you mean? It wouldn't happen without you. So.
And I
And I
said,
think
just make us look pretty.
What was the original? We both texted, and she said, have you seen the description of us in the movie?
Kristin showed in her own behind-the-scenes post today that they were billed as Wise Woman 1 and 2.
It didn't say old decrepit. But
Oh,
it said something like that, but then we changed it and we said, no, we're not going to be those
I
wise
wasn't
women.
gonna go there.
Which is kind of funny because years ago, Idina maintained that she could still play Elphaba, they just needed to de-age her.
You do CGI, you do some Avatar and you put the green makeup on me, you take 20 years off my face, and I'm going to do it. What is it, why can the Irishman, Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci, why do they get to do it?
So it's funny that to have her in the movie, they actually wanted to age her. So I'm glad she said nah to that.
Can't we just be beautiful fairy goddesses?
Goddesses.
Yeah. Goddesses.
So we might have had that one part changed.
They were the goddesses they deserved to be.
Who's the mage? Whose major itinerary is?
And we had the best day rehearsing.
We sure did. It was almost like Glinda and Elphaba grew up.
We did it in one day, and to be reunited with my sister was very, very special.
Kristin Chenoweth also shared her own shots on Twitter and Instagram today and wrote, one short day, the most magical time back in the Emerald City. Who saw Wicked movie this weekend?
Our costumes were amazing.
And then, of course, they got to be alongside the new Elphaba and Glinda on screen as well.
It was so much fun, and it was so beautiful, and just to find new bits together and pitch little jokes and then rehearse with them. It was such an out-of-body experience.
Who's the sage? Who sagely sailed in to say our posterior?
It was Stephen Schwartz.
Yeah.
Figured out how to put all the singing into one key and arrange it.
Yeah, it was a lovely moment to see. It needed to happen. I expected that it was going to happen. I predicted it back in May. Universal was smart to do this. Obviously, it's important to honor the legacy.
To be with Cynthia and Ari and just kind of enjoy the set in a totally different way, it was everything.
If they didn't have them in this movie, I think they ran the risk of, in the lead up to the movie, that narrative kind of snowballing a little bit or getting a lot of traction. That they were shut out of this. So I think they're smart to either way, to include it in the movie. So they're in the fold now. So there's no reason for them to be put off by the movie in any kind of way, or just the audience in general. Wicked fan base isn't going to all of a sudden be like, why aren't Idina and Kristin part of this? So it's smart for Universal to have them included. What did you think of Idina and Kristin's cameo in Wicked?